I'm just trying to give the people what they want, man. I'm doing the best I can out here. Uh, we're gonna unpack this on the fly quickly because I mean, as you can see, I'm in the hotel lobby, the courtyard here. Been trying to download clips, post updates, give thoughts, record reels. I'm sitting here trying to post a reel as we speak. There's a waggle ad for you, but not going through. Service is terrible. I've been cycling through hotspots and hotel Wi-Fi. So don't trust the hotel Wi-Fi, but that's what we're rolling with right now because it kept saying losing connection to my hotspot. So hey, we're doing it. Okay, paying my own way out here. So the 18 of you that are in here right now, it means, trust me, every single one of you are valued. I promise you that. Had the pleasure of meeting a lot of really cool people over the last 2 days. Really enjoyed my time. But topic at hand here, the Tyler Guyton saga. I see Vach going live now too. I wish I was where he was at on site, just all linking up. I think I'm getting ready to get together with Law here pretty soon. So more to come. This is going to be a quick one, rapid reaction. Tyler Guyton news. Dodged bullet. As we reported a second ago, or as you guys will see, I showed you the instant takes from the real perspective. Ian Rapoport initially stated feared torn ACL, and the thing with that is Ian Rapoport, old rap sheet, don't usually miss. He usually doesn't miss. No swings and misses from that fella. Hope y'all can hear me okay. Give me a thumbs up in the chat if audio is clear. I know the picture's not as good as it otherwise would be, but whatever. Rap sheet usually don't miss, but thank God he did this time. I'm glad. All right. Initially feared that it was a torn ACL, 4 to 6 weeks instead, with a knee fracture. Much better, right? 4 to 6 weeks. You take that 8 days a week over a 9 to 12 month rehabilitation process with the ACL. Okay, you see Vach right here. Per close source on Tyler Guyton injury. It's a bone fracture, no surgery. It will heal. ACL intact, 4 to 6 weeks out. We got lucky. Yes, you damn sure did. Whoever your source was there, Mr. Lombardi, they were correct. And I guess this is a perfect segue. I was going to pull up Ian Rapoport's tweet here. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll go ahead and do that too, just so we're all on the same wavelength on what exactly happened. Here is the original report from Mr. Rapoport himself. Right there. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. All I know is Ian Rapoport, usually when he tweets something, it's the reel's working now too, guys. Told you on the fly here. This report made me so sick. I even went and got Subway, or looked for Subway, found Chipotle, and I don't even have an appetite anymore. So we're just rolling with it. Sources. Cowboys starting offensive tackle Tyler Guyton, who went down in practice today, is feared to have torn his ACL heading into the MRI. A significant blow to Dallas's offensive line if test confirms, as big things were expected of the former first rounder. You guys have walked with me all offseason, seeing the written work, watching the digital work. Most of you agreeing in conjunction with my takes and my thoughts, my feelings. Vach Lombardi, once again, like I said, perfect segue. Okay, this tweet right here was about 4:21 p.m. for Ian Rapoport. And that is, of course, I'm on California time, so I'm 2 hours behind Central where most of you guys are. So about 6 p.m. I'll just speak on your terms. 6:21 p.m. Central. That was the report. Feared torn ACL. Those are usually layups. When Ian Rapoport says anything as devastating as this would have potentially been for the Cowboys and for Tyler Guyton, it's on point. because Mr. Rapoport has a Mr. reputation that he's got to protect, and he usually does a damn good job of doing that. This is not on him. All I can say is I think he was reporting simply what he was told, right? Because you saw Vach's tweet, which we'll go back to here in a second, as we segue into the ultimate premise of this project, this quick, albeit quick project that we're trying to be concise. That is my biggest flaw, by the way. As a creative, I'm a sports below the surface guy, so I take pride in that, but I gotta be better about being concise so I don't have to sit here in frustration waiting for a 3-minute long reel to upload just because I'm not concise enough. I can't get to you guys that much quicker. Okay, Botch Lombardi, back to it. Per close source on Tyler Guyton injury, bone fracture, no surgery, will heal. ACL intact, 4 to 6 weeks. Boom. Okay, so a couple games, maybe, at most, if all goes well. We got lucky, right? And then, back to Mr. Rapoport. At last. Aha. Finally. Some good news. I see Foots was frustrated too. That's funny. Look, see, I'm telling y'all, you're going to see the reel on Twitter soon. It's already on Instagram. I'm getting ready to post it to TikTok. I'm everywhere at The Lando Show. That's where you can find me. I felt like my chest was heavy, y'all. I mean, just because I take pride into my work, and I'm thoughtful with my analysis, and I'm careful with what I say. And when I say something, I mean it. And when I write it down after I say it and put it on cowboyscountry.com, I double mean it. This dude is developing right before our eyes. Okay, and that's not just my opinion. Vach had an even closer and more personal view than I did today and yesterday and for the last 10 days, however long he's been here. Shout out to him for 100K, by the way. Big stuff. You got 200K Cowboys OGs actually on site in Oxnard that I've seen, that I've been in touch with this week. And Law Nation and Vach Lombardi, for those unfamiliar, you all should be. And then there's little old me, little old 5K over here. We're almost there. So thank y'all. Seriously, that's it's really cool. I think to hit that milestone while being here my first year at camp, getting access and meeting new people. I met John Machota today. That was really cool. He and I have obviously respected each other from afar for a long time. But just putting faces to names is one of the best parts about what I do and what we all do here. It's just community. It's cool. So thank you guys for that. But here's the ultimate good news, okay? Good news for the Cowboys. Offensive tackle Tyler Guyton, who went into his MRI believing he had torn his ACL. Test revealed it to be intact. Instead, bone fracture, no surgery, as it will heal, out 4 to 6 weeks. Sigh of relief in Oxnard. You damn right. You'll hear my deep breath through my rapid reaction reel that just got posted. And I'm sure you guys all felt the same way. If Foots clearly did too. Why would Ian Rapoport do that? You can tell he's like, damn, dude. Like, thank God, but why? Don't do me like that, man. My heart can't take it. So soon into such rapid development of an incredibly important player. Now, on that front, let me close with this. That's why I went on to say what I said. Well, is that loaded? Did it load? Did it send? I don't know if it did. Okay. It did. So this right here, y'all. I don't know who. So I instantly saw it. I saw the nation discussing. Let these guys pass. I want to make sure this point is made clear. And let me also go ahead and get this off the screen when I say this too. 215 of you in here right now. Thank y'all so much. Cannot thank you enough for the continued support, all the words of encouragement, not just on here, every other platform, but in person today, man. I today and yesterday, seriously, is two of the coolest days of my life, because it's just the interaction with y'all. I don't know how to explain it. It's just it reaffirms that I'm right where I'm supposed to be. And I just have this overwhelming sense of peace and purpose right now. So, dang, I guess I'm pouring it all out there today. Didn't know I was going to do that, but the ever evolving NFL has evolved to the point of making that deep breath that I had to take when I stood up out the car a second ago, that playful breath of fresh air that Foots tweeted and posted into the ether, that he felt. It's the same thing I felt. I guarantee it. Same thing all you guys felt, all 225 of you. I'm incredibly thankful. But it would have mattered less than it used to 10 years ago. That's what this right here with Vach was about. In a nutshell, it's kind of about a couple different things. Like there are a few different branches that are pertinent to your perspective about what matters in today's National Football League and for these Dallas Cowboys. This is one of those branches. Okay. This right here. I don't know who plays left tackle week 1, but I do know it should not be Tyler Smith. And I also just wanted to say this. I think it's, to me, I find it crazy that before I even see people wishing Tyler Guyton prayers and wellness, healing, I'm seeing, and I get it. It's part of it. Like, I don't know. So maybe in that front, I shouldn't think that way. But I'm seeing move Tyler Smith to left tackle before I'm even seeing. Bless up, TG. Get well soon, brother. I saw your development. You turning that corner, doing what most people said you couldn't do, writing you off well before they ever should have. No apology, no public acknowledgement. And I don't mean just today. I mean in general. Vach been all over it. I've tried to be. I don't got the pull that he's got, the voice that he has, the platform that he produces from. But he's on it. Brought us. I was wrong about Tyler Guyton. I own that. Shout out to BB. Vach even too, to an extent. He said it today. I didn't think that something to the tune of, I didn't think that I was going to see him develop as quickly as he has. But we don't want to say that. We don't want to get it on record. We don't want to wish him well. We don't want to change our opinion publicly or admit we were wrong or anything before we want to start talking about Tyler Smith to left tackle. And I wouldn't probably feel that strongly about the well wishes towards TG from the general public if I also didn't feel as strongly as I do about taking the one overwhelming strength, which is ironic because it is the literal strength, the superpower of each of one of these individuals I'm about to mention, left guard, center, right guard. But the strength, the foundation of the offense with an all-pro in his rightful place as the best left guard in football. Displacing, taking the strength and making it less thereof or that of. One of you English majors, hit me up. But intentionally getting worse. So one of the most important things you ever hear, I would love to hear Vach's opinion on this. I'm going to venture to say he agrees with me considering what we talked about here. The outdated value of the left tackle position because of, as he often alludes to, and as I mentioned to him directly in this clip, find the scrub. Defenses dictating matches, or mismatches, I should say. Taking the schematical advantage or the nuance to their approach that the otherwise offensive coordinators used to only have the authority, the creativity to do. Defense is caught up. Not only are they faster at every level, hybridized edges that can drop back into coverage, 4-3 linebackers, 5-6 sometimes defensive backs on the field as their base. But I just lost my train of thought. I was kind of rapping. Let me take a drink of water here. I really should eat. That would probably help my train of thought. Okay, I remember where I was going. Not only are defenses faster at every level, coordinators on the defensive side of the ball are more creative. Think Micah Parsons, why the discussion even exists, whether you agree or not. I think I'm in the minority still when I say that he should play more across the formation and also maybe a little bit more at the second level, time to time. I think his superpowers are rushing the passer, obviously. The numbers bear that out. Nobody's double teamed more. Nobody pressures the quarterback more. So he's the best pass rusher in football. That's why he's about to be the highest paid non-quarterback ever. But I think that his second superpower that's often overlooked is just his ability to hunt and not be double teamed. It's a matchup. It's a deployment dictated or based off of the matchup specific. That's not crazy. That's not rocket science, guys. Be versatile. Shadi talks about that all the time, almost as much as he talks about the importance of physicality and the willingness to do everything as a means to do so. I didn't realize how much I had on my chest to get off. I think I still have a little bit more, but I do feel better. A lot of pent-up thoughts and emotions, I guess, that I was holding on to, not just from these last 2 days, but from the past 10 and beyond. Took a little bit of break, a little bit of a hiatus for a bit, just kind of pause. I really should go back up to the room and turn this back on here in a little bit after I eat. I'm not intentionally making the strength of my entire roster a little bit worse, especially not when I'm hearing the reports that we were all hearing about Austin Richards coming along, Nate Thomas coming along. Shadi mentions Nate Thomas in almost every presser, it feels like. Okay. But then especially not after I know what I believe. I can't convince you to believe what I believe or to think the way that I think or to even, consider what Vach and I are discussing here in this video. Was it not showing y'all that whole time? I'm the worst. I'm the worst. I'm the worst. I'm sorry, guys. But that's the video. That's the link is below what I'm referring to. I'm leaving Tyler Smith right where he is. Could he do it? Could he slide out to left tackle and probably perform admirably? More than admirably? Sure. But no offensive lineman wants to do that. Continuity. So much of, especially combo and climb, duo, this is a power rushing attack built and structured around and behind a power offensive interior, 6'5", 335 across the board, left guard, center, right guard, who all possess and share the same superpower, which is, excuse me, sir, I'm gonna aggressively escort you out of this spot that you're currently occupying. I'm displacing you against your will. I'm comboing and climbing, working alongside in conjunction with my running mate that I have continuity with. These two gentlemen right here to my left and to my right. Mr. Booker, Mr. Smith, Mr. BB. Now I'm gonna all of a sudden not just displace the continuity that's happening over here between Guyton and Smith, but I'm also doing it here. Now it's somebody else and BB trying to get back to that level. A lot of guys I'd feel confident with filling it, by the way. Okay, the Cowboys have a pretty good situation because I really do. I think they're about 7 deep to where you like not really having a ton of questions up front. 7. That's a good place to be. That's a healthy place to be. And I probably would have said 8 before get well soon, Mr. Jones, Robert Jones, who was serving as the mentor, for lack of a better term, to Tyler Booker. Working like before and after practice on technique with the guy he's directly competing with. That should speak something to you about culture. You should feel that a little bit deep down. You really should. See what y'all talking about in the chat. Dang, that's C. Okay, and forgive me if I'm mispronouncing your name. Is it C. Nicole? Thank you, Scott. I needed to check in and see like where you guys are at. Like if I'm in the minority, I honestly don't know. I really don't. I don't even. I should do this too. I'm bouncing a lot of things here, guys, and I apologize if there's some things that I'm not as on top of as you would like for me to be. Trust me, I'm always learning. I'm always improving. I'm always getting better. The best way for me to continue to do that is obviously to rep it. Right? We know that. Just continue to. Just pop on. It doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to be in the perfect setting with the perfect lighting and the perfect microphone and all that. Just sometimes stuff happens. You're on the go. You're trying to get some dinner. Hadn't even had time to so much as do that. Taking 2 bites. Didn't even taste good because of this rap sheet whiff. And man, just do it. But like I said, but I need the feedback from y'all. Helping me help you, right? Tell me what you want more of. Tell me what questions you have. Like the video. I don't really like thumbs though. Y'all know I'm about these. I'm about pinky finger and index over here. We don't want no thumbs. But y'all help me grow too. I do my part. You do your part. The community grows. The truth for the true fan. The sports below the surface truth. Stock up. There goes the thumb again. A lot of people coming through in and out probably think I'm crazy. Who is this dude? That is my sign, though, by the way. I just got the classic low bar, 10%. So we got a couple more minutes. I need to text Law Nation back. I just remembered I forgot to do that. So Law, if you're seeing this, if anybody's got the Twitter handy right now, tell him Lando says sorry. Tweet at him. Say the Lando show says sorry. He's about to text you back. He said, I should be free after the Cowboys Collective. Y'all make sure you go watch the Cowboys Collective. That'll be a fantastic show tonight. Wait, they go live. Are they 6 Central? They probably live right now. Is Cowboys Collective live right now? This time changes messing with me. Somebody tell me. Help me out real quick, please. I guess I could look it up, but my phone's about to die too. 5% over here. Is Cowboys Collective live right now? Amen, Scott. Had that message today, actually, with a kid that was in the stands, like a row in front of me before practice started. And that was my message to him. 13-year-old youth baseball player. For those of you who don't know, I played professional baseball. That was my past profession. And now the good Lord just opened up, or closed some doors and then opened up some new ones. And it just worked out. But go eat your dinner, son. I need to. Seriously. My stomach's starting to growl over here now. It actually is. I might go hop in this hot tub over here, too, before it shuts down. Anyway, is Cowboys, real quick, before I bounce, is Cowboys Collective live right now? Foots, John, Machota, Skywalker Steel, and, of course, Law Nation. Are they live? I think that's what you're referring to, Stanford. But I'm not sure, so horns up if that's what you're talking about. I feel like I barely slept these last 3 days, even when I should be sleeping the most, because I don't have baby girls to tend to. Am I crazy? Is my stuff lagging? Or are y'all just not responding? Nobody wants to look. Help me, please. Somebody help. Okay, they're live right now. That's what I thought. All right. So maybe I'm going to text. Well, see, look at me. I'm so scatterbrained. I forgot to text Law back. How am I live? I decided to go live right now. That's on me. See, I'm contending, and I think Vach was live too, or he just posted. Let me just say thank you, because there's probably 1,000 people over on the Collectives live right now. There's probably, Vach posted 27 minutes ago. There's probably, I don't know, that 40 is a lot. There's probably 20,000 people, roughly. A fifth. I think that's probably about right. A fifth of his subscribers on YouTube right now, probably watching his show. The fact that there's 343 of y'all here right now, it's pretty freaking cool. It makes me feel good, man. Thank you guys, seriously, so much. Cowboys Connect. Okay, so it's the collective. If I was saying connection, I definitely did not mean to. That means I need some sleep. I see your question here, Adonis. Chance he'll play week 1. I would say, what's today? July 28th. 4 to 6. So the low end would put him, let's just call it my birthday, the week before, like a couple days before week 1. So the August 30th to August 33rd. September like 2nd or 3rd, maybe let's just call it the opening day window. That would be sort of the minimum projection from right now. So I would say there's probably a pretty good chance he misses week 1. Yes. In which case they'll figure it out. They'll have somebody step in and perform well, and they'll have a really good plan for how to protect them and help them and scheme around their deficiency for whatever or lack thereof. Right? Maybe it won't. Maybe this will be a blessing in disguise here. But I just feel so strongly about the direction that Tyler Guyton was heading prior to this today's events. It's unfortunate that he's got to miss time, but thank God, man, the ACL is intact. Seriously, that's an answered prayer. As who was it? My girl up in here a second ago earlier. Where were you? It was something Nicole. See Nicole, I think. Yeah. She says, I'm not sure if you're familiar. And yes, by the way, I am. So tell CFT that I said what's up. That I salute him for the work that he does, and that we should link up soon for a collaborative project. That'd be fun. I know we've talked about it in the past, and it's just things get busy. Times go fast. Things get busy. But I'm good for it, and I know he is too. We'll link up. But that's cool to hear, and I appreciate you sharing that. See, thank you. There's power in it. You guys know I always say it. That's how I close, and that's how we'll close right now. I'll go charge this stuff up, and I'll bring more content to you. I actually took some video today for James Houston. You guys will see that, of course, with his consent. I told him it was just him getting his reps in over on the side. I told him, he was catching his breath there for a second, that he's up. Of course, he's welcome to all the film that I caught of him. It was just him, just by himself, working on technique. You can see I could see the wheels spinning, not in a bad way. Just his processing what he was doing. Like it was a pro's approach, much like Solomon Thomas, just really refining his craft, And so I didn't say anything. I wanted him to have his moment, because I know how frustrating that is sometimes. Like I'd be trying to warm up coming into the game. I was usually a bullpen pitcher, and most venues that I played at, it was like I wasn't in the big leagues or anything like that. So that minor league stuff and independent ball stuff, it's like fans are right on top of you. They could smack me if they wanted to, or throw something at me and hit me with relative ease. But yeah, I know that how purposeful every action, everything. There's a little hummingbird right there. That's cool. Those are impressive little birds. I don't see much of those where I'm from. See if y'all can see this. Oh, he just flew away. Nope. He said, nope, not today, dude. You ain't catching me in 1080p today, son. What was I saying? Oh, the intentionality. Each action being so purposeful and trying so hard to enter that norepinephrine, the adrenal phase of tunnel vision, right? Trying to truly lock in and like find that focus. The littlest things can disturb that, and distract you from that moment. And so I was kind of just hoping for James Houston's sake. I'm obviously rooting for him. I want to see him do well, and I know how it feels to be the underdog. I know the pressures of one, to make it, not just for yourself, but for your family, right? And so it's just cool to observe him thinking and repping. Like it was so humbling and honestly a nostalgic feeling while I was standing there recording him. You guys will see it, of course. Like I said, with his consent, I'll post it too, so you guys can watch. You can hear a little bit of our conversation, but I just tried to let him do his thing, and he just so happened to, he stopped to take a breath. I was like, I want to ask him if he'd be interested, but I don't want to bother him. I don't want to be that guy, because I know how it feels to be on the receiving end, somebody bothering your work, right? And obviously, his job ain't safe. I know what he's thinking. man, I love this sport, right? Just, God, please, can you just let me stay healthy? You know, Lord, please just, I want to be a better person. I want to use my platform to glorify you, but just grant me this, you know, like show me the way, show me my purpose. Like give me something to cling on to just so I can fight a little bit harder, you know, like climb that ladder. I've been there. Um, Needless to say, he took a breath for a second. And I was like, all right, something's telling me to say it. Let me say it. I don't know if it's going to help him or not. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Just thought it'd be fun to share. I said, James, just so you know, if you want any of this content I'm recording right now, just let me know and I'll be glad to send it to you off the record, like whatever. Just it's yours. Let me help you if I can. Because as I mentioned to him, I told him I was a baseball player and that I've been in his shoes. Like I just told you guys, you know, I know how it feels. And I know also more than that, more than knowing how it feels, or I guess equally as much, I know how much better I learned when I could see it. Because so often as a technician in sport, what you feel when you're actively engaging in that, you know, in said sport versus what you see, even despite what you were feeling, whether it felt good, bad, right, or wrong, when you see it, it looks different than it feels. It's crazy. Like the connection, the mind body connection is so critical, but how frequently it can lead you astray. There's some sports psychology for you to finish. But I do need to run. But needless to say, we exchanged information. You know, I'm gonna send him over that stuff, and just wanted James to know if he ever sees this, I'm rooting for him. But with that, prayer changes things, and the war's already won. Love you guys.